Hey! Hi, how you doing? This is Ryan. Welcome back to the Gamertron Show. And, YouTube. Could you be any more blatant? Or at least the YouTube algorithms, these friggin' robots. Could they be any more blatant? YouTube goes on and on about and committing to reducing toxicity and problematic content on the platform. Yet their own algorithms, their own bots, actively promote it. They promote rage bait, clickbait, hyperbole, especially. Look no further than my recent video uploads. My positive video about Resident Evil 8, just under 2,000 views. My positive video about Doom Eternal, just over 2,000 views. My positive video about Remnant from the Ashes, just under 2,000 views. My positive video about my friends who are VTubers, just over 1,000 views. My mixed feelings video about Destiny 2 Beyond Light barely was able to scrape by to 1,000 views. My blatantly negative, hyperbolic rant about Marvel's Avengers, over 7,000 views, and at the rate it's gonna reach 10,000 views soon. I've got the words pathetic in the title and pathetic in big red letters in the thumbnail. The YouTube algorithms sure love big red letters in thumbnails. I want to continue creating more positive, optimistic content. Like I promised 9 months ago? Jesus, it's been 9 months, holy shit, time flies. Well, yeah, like I promised 9 months ago in this video. For the most part, I've upheld that promise with a few exceptions, like my rant about the terrible Dragon's Dogma anime on Netflix, and of course my recent rant videos on the game Marvel's Avengers. God, Marvel's Avengers is so bad. It's so bad. I spent a fair amount of money on that game. I want to get my money's worth back, if you catch my drift. So besides my what? Free, negatively focused videos, I have been mostly keeping my word and uploading more optimistic, positive content about gaming and voice acting and NSFW content. Just making the videos I want to make and not necessarily what's most trendy. But it's a real metaphorical kick to the balls for my motivation when I see a low-effort video, like my Marvel's Avengers is pathetic video, which I didn't put that much effort into. Like, you watch the video, you look at the editing, I just spliced some clips from YouTube with some gameplay, my script was mostly ad-lib, I didn't put more than the necessary amount of effort to get that video edited and published. And that video in less than a week gets over 7,000 views, quickly approaching 10,000. Whereas the videos I put a shit ton of effort into went above and beyond. My why you need to play Doom Eternal video, and my why you need to play Remnant video, and my top 10 video games of 2019 in 2021 video. An immense amount of effort, so much editing, so much recording. I rewrit the scripts over and over again till they sounded just right. And then I voice record the audio, reading off those scripts over and over again till they sounded just right. In the case of the top 10 video, months and months of work. In the case of the Doom Eternal and Remnant video, weeks and weeks of work, and yet they're all barely able to get around 2,000 views. And yet my bare minimum effort rant video is pulling better numbers and making me more money. YouTube's nonsensical algorithm is so demoralizing. It actively promotes toxicity, drama, hyperbole, low effort content. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of successful YouTubers out there who are so very lucky to have accumulated such loyal and passionate fan bases that they'll watch all their videos no matter the topic. Just because they love that creator, they want to support that creator, and they will actively seek out that creator's videos to watch them. Now, I have subscribers, supporters, fans like that, and I am so grateful towards them. You make the content I put my heart and soul into worthwhile. You make that content worth making, but it doesn't change the fact that YouTube's broken, nonsensical algorithm actively throttles my videos because the titles and thumbnails aren't sensational enough, they're not dramatic enough, they're not hyperbolic enough. God forbid I try to make my titles and thumbnails creative and honest. Like, I don't want to have to fucking lie to get YouTube to promote my videos. Because that's what the algorithm is basically demanding of me. Lie. Imply a negative connotation even though there is none. I bet you dollars to donuts that if I named my Doom Eternal video, Doom Eternal is the worst game ever, or my Remnant video, Remnant from the Ashes is the worst game ever. No, better yet, big red letters. Remnant is pathetic. Doom Eternal is pathetic, then you know I would be accumulating thousands upon thousands of views from those videos by now. Doesn't matter if the title or thumbnail is honest or accurate, it's sensational. That's all the algorithm cares about, and it shows. How else are shitty, talentless hacks on YouTube able to acquire thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of views, and even subscribers from low-effort clickbait, rage bait, quite frankly, garbage videos? It's because this is what this algorithm feeds on, and it's been like this for years. Now, are there videos out there with more positive subject matters that have a lot of work put into them that do get promoted and do get a ton of views? Absolutely. This high-quality content is able to slip through the cracks of this toxic algorithm and find viewership. But it's so much more profitable and easier to be like a YouTuber like Young Defiant. Now, Young Defiant is a troll, and he puts zero effort into his videos. Most of his videos are just him nonsensically rambling about a video game, movie, TV show, anime, or whatnot, just saying it sucks over and over again. All while just showing a still image on screen for the entire video. Look at these titles, look at these thumbnails, the same words over and over again, the same hyperbole. Trash, garbage, sucks, bad, fails, pathetic, and make sure to have those big red letters in the thumbnails. Look at all these views he's accumulated. Imagine how much money he's made from all this, putting in basically no work and reaping the rewards just playing the algorithm. He's just a troll that lies for 5 to 10 minutes, saying something sucks over and over again, and YouTube actively promotes this content. We wonder why discourse on YouTube, on Twitter, on just the internet in general, is filled with so much hostility and maliciousness. Well, besides just, unfortunately, general human nature, we have these AI algorithms, these bots that don't understand nuance and context. They hyper-focus and promote these specific words, these specific traits, these specific boxes ticked, and have no comprehension of nuance or context. Instead of programming a system that would be beneficial for everyone, specifically talking about YouTube here, a system that just promotes everything. No more suppression or blacklisting or throttling. No more artificially promoting videos based on very specific aspects and traits of the titles, the thumbnails, the video's length. Imagine a YouTube where we didn't have to lie, we didn't have to be dishonest, we didn't have to be sensationalist and hyperbolic and clickbait. Imagine a YouTube where you could just upload your video and everyone gets a fair chance, where quality content with real effort put in gets the views, the likes, the recognition it deserves. Now, is this a fantasy? Probably. No, absolutely. But could things be much better than they are now? Hell yeah. I've been saying this for literally years. YouTube self-sabotages itself. They are literally sitting on a gold mine, a fortune. They could literally quadruple their profits if they just fixed their shit. The algorithms they use for promoting and recommending videos is broken. Monetization, broken. Copyright, broken. These algorithms, these AI, these systems, these bots cost YouTube and creators millions, no, fuck it, billions of dollars. This whole YouTube ecosystem could be such a more thriving, profitable business for everyone involved. I've never seen a greedy corporation like YouTube and Google hate money, just fucking despise money more than YouTube and Google. The more successful content creators there are on the platform, the more successful and profitable the platform will become. It's basic math, it's basic fundamental rational thinking. YouTube, you want more people to watch YouTube videos, right? Then have people's YouTube videos actually show up in their feeds, in their subscriptions, in their recommendeds. It boggles my mind because YouTube had a system in place. Back in the early 2010s, everyone had a fair chance to become a successful content creator. I know it comes off as self-absorbed. It's not my intention, I swear. But my numbers were so much better. Back in the early and mid 2010s, there were so many more rising and up-and-coming content creators. I was constantly discovering new and talented and passionate people making great videos that I want to watch of all varying channel sizes. Now it's a struggle, now it's an effort, because I can't trust my feed. I have to actively go searching for quality content from creators who actually give a damn. I'm not interested in watching late night talk show hosts on YouTube. I don't come to YouTube to to watch late-night talk show hosts. Yet no matter how many times I say I'm not interested, you still keep pushing them on me. Same with Logan Paul and Jake Paul, and all these other shitty, vile people with their petty dramas, malicious rivalries. I have no interest in watching this nonsense. Oh, but because it's clickbait, because it's hyperbolic and sensational and negative and has the words trash, garbage, exposed, pathetic in the title, because this is what the algorithm insistently pushes onto viewers. This must mean this is what people really want, right? This must be what people really like, right? And you know what? It's also fair to say that the audiences are also somewhat to blame. There are people out there who endorse and crave this shit. This toxicity, this immaturity, this irrationality. But then I'm just saying, you can't complain about being depressed, anxious, and pissed off all the time when this is the content that you consume and promote on a daily basis. We feed the algorithm this shit, so it feeds this shit back to us in return. Me being the eternal optimist, I do hope we break this cycle someday. Whether it's someone at YouTube with some common sense finally taking action and doing something to correct these algorithms, or just people in general audiences finally getting sick and tired of this constant feedback loop of negativity and dishonesty. Realistically, is this a possibility? Perhaps not, but a man can hope and dream, can he? And at the very least, try and leave a positive impact. Be the change you want to see in the world, eh? Anyways, that's been a video. Thank you for watching. I have several more videos planned for this week and next week. March is going to be very busy. A lot of new gaming developments. Going to hopefully get back into voice actress and actor interviews this month. And a lot of other really big announcements and developments and special live streams happening this month in March. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and supporting me, supporting my content, supporting my friends. Thank you so much, everybody. Anyways, that's been a video. I'll see you all later.